First of all, we're going to be in what used to be a market. So we'll be in the old Dryad Street Market from when the city of New Orleans had public markets everywhere.
There is a fascinating history of the building itself. The fact that it's a market and we're putting a museum for food in place of that, an extraordinary market as well.
Well, I love the idea that the neighborhood was so diverse. I mean, it was probably the most diverse neighborhood in the city. It was Jewish, it was African American, it was, all kinds of things. And it was vibrant and everybody was interacting together, and I really liked that.
Well, I mean, our goal is actually to take Liz's vision and make that three-dimensional in a way, right? How do we create a space and how do we create an environment that fully embodies not only her passion for what she's doing, but also the importance and the gravity of the material that she's collected in this museum.
We definitely want to have an area where the Brunings Bar is once again featured. And then some of the major exhibits that we have, like the sugar exhibit and a coffee exhibit that's planned to open in March, those are going to be permanent features in the new location. Dr. Bob is creating signs for us, and Dr. Bob is a local artist. He's kind of an outsider artist. He is creating signs in the shape of the various states, and then is, in his own way, making drawings on there and paintings on the state that are things that are representative of the food of that particular state. So these signs will be hanging in the areas where that state is. And then on the floor, we're going to paint the highways of the area, not in scale because we don't think that that's going to work. But anyway, you'll be able to walk the highway from Florida to Texas, go up to all the other states, up to Maryland or whatever. And there'll be the Gulf of Mexico and all of those things that you'll be able to see in this one space. So that's kind of fun to sort of see his imagination and how it's being manifested.
I think they are living museums. These restaurants are. Down from the plates, down from the tile floors, to the kitchens, to the everything about them, the walls, everything. So it's like, okay, how can we take this great vast space and turning it into almost like a living museum? We
want people to see the restaurant as actually a part of the exhibitry.
You go back and you see where you came from, and I think a lot of chefs, a lot of people forget about they just like, okay, I want to do the next best thing, or do this or do that, or kind of copy off other people. But if you really go back and you look at what has been done in the past, there's a reason why it's so successful, and you look at your roots, and you're like, okay, cool.
There's sort of a new tenant now. There's a new person that's moving into this, and that they need their own identity. They need to be able to claim it for their own.